All right, let's go. Look at her. She's all set. Good morning, everyone. Day 4 of this adventure, and what a setting to wake up in. So, we are leaving Ahwahnee. This quiet little spot is just outside Yosemite, and today we are going to head straight into the Yosemite Valley. I have been looking forward to this day since the start of this trip. This isn't just another ride. I will tell you, it is one of those bucket list experiences. Yosemite is the crown jewel of America's national parks, and riding in to this beautiful place is a dream come true. So, we are going to go through the south entrance, which gives us the perfect approach. Winding mountain roads, dense forests, and then, trust me, the valley opens up in front of you like a living postcard. Do you know that there are 5 entrances to Yosemite? There is the Big Oak Flat entrance, the Hetchy entrance, Arch Rock entrance, the south entrance through which I am going in today. And yesterday you saw I came through the Tioga Pass entrance. Also, another fact is, do you know that of all the national parks, Yosemite has the highest attendance? Almost 10,000 people come to Yosemite every single day. 3.9 million visitors in 2024. It's quite a busy park. So, are you excited? I'm excited. So, let's go, baby. Let's go into Yosemite and look at this. This is beautiful. So, the road from Ahwahnee going into Yosemite to Fish Camp is absolutely brilliant. The ride has already started. These roads are beautiful. Look at that. I mean, the bike, the sun is out, beautiful roads, beautiful curves. What more can you ask to start a day? Let's go. We have a long day in front of us. Just go explore Yosemite. No plans. Let's just see how the day unfolds. Good. How are you?
Thank you. Can I see your ID? Thank you. All right. Did you like the map today?
I have it.
You awesome.
I've been here.
How's it going?
Thank you.
Welcome back.
All right. Here we go. I have just passed the south entrance of Yosemite National Park. The road ahead, this road is Highway 41, also known as Wawona Road, and this stretch is the grand introduction to Yosemite Valley. It's also known for leading you right into some of the most iconic views of the park. Look at this. The forest here feels dense, almost like a gateway. The road starts climbing right away, gentle sweeping curves, tall pines leaning over the asphalt, patches of sunlight breaking through the canopy. Can't you feel? It's like you're riding into something special. As I ride further in, the elevation starts to climb and the scenery shifts with every mile. Down low, it's thick pine and cedar, but the higher we go, the more dramatic it gets. The road hugs the hillside, and around some corners, you catch glimpses of granite cliffs in the distance. The air here is crisp. It's the mix of pine, cedar, and granite dust. It smells clean, wild. On the bike, you are fully immersed, unlike being in a car. No barriers, just the sound of the engine echoing between the trees and the occasional call of the birds overhead. You know, this road, Wawona Road, has been the southern approach into Yosemite since the late 1800s. Imagine horse-drawn carriages making this climb, people traveling days just to get their first glimpse of the valley. And that first glimpse is what we are headed for, the legendary tunnel view. And trust me, Yosemite makes you earn it. First, it teases you with hints of granite walls, little flashes of valley views through the trees, until finally it reveals everything at once. As I ride deeper in, it's amazing to think Yosemite was first protected back in 1864, even before the national park system existed. This is where conservation in America really began. John Muir called it the grandest of all special temples of nature. And honestly, looking around, you can see why. Every corner of this road teases you with granite peaks, waterfalls, and towering forests. It's like nature itself is showing off. Right, here it is, guys. The final stretch before the tunnel view. As you can see, the road is straightening, almost no traffic, and you see it up ahead. There it is, the opening blasted right through the mountain. The Wawona Tunnel. It is the longest highway tunnel in California, cut straight through solid granite back in the 1930s. And when you ride through it, you know what's waiting on the other side. Here we go. This, this is one of the most famous views in the world, and you can see why. To the left, the massive face of El Capitan rising straight out of the ground like a fortress. On the right, the cascade of Bridalveil Fall drifting in the breeze, and way off in the distance, standing proud, the unmistakable Half Dome. No photo, no video ever does it justice. But riding here on two wheels, feeling the air change, smelling the forest, hearing the waterfalls, it's an experience you never forget. Right, I am rolling out of tunnel view now, and all I can say is, wow, that view still has me buzzing. But the ride doesn't stop here, guys. Now we drop into the heart of Yosemite Valley. As you can see, the road immediately starts winding downhill, tight corners hugging the cliffs, and you have got those insane granite walls towering all around. It feels like the valley is pulling you in. Right, here we are. Traffic here kind of slow, so you can see there's a lot of people. Everyone is pulling off for the falls. So you will find the parking area right at the base of the falls, and it is super easy to get to. So let me swing in here, park the bike, because honestly, you can't just ride past this one. You have to visit, walk to the falls. So let's go for a little walk. It's a short trail, maybe just 5 minutes walk. And as you can get closer, guys, you can hear that roar echoing through the valley. Look at this, standing here at the bottom, you really feel the power. Do you know, Bridalveil drops 620 feet straight down. Imagine a 60-story building of nothing but rushing water. And from down here, craning your neck back, it feels even taller. Do you know, they call it Bridalveil because the wind makes the water drift and fan out like a veil. And the cool thing is, this waterfall flows year round. Even in the driest summers, you'll still see water, though right now it's thundering from all that snow melt up top. Back on the bike after Bridalveil Fall, and now you can see the road opens up into the valley floor. You can already feel the walls closing in, granite rising straight out of the ground. Look up ahead on the left, there it is, El Capitan. Absolutely massive. Pictures don't prepare you for this. It's just sheer rock, 3,000 feet tall, one of the largest granite monoliths in the world. And if you look closely, perhaps you will sometimes see climbers as tiny specks on the face of the mountain. Just up ahead, the valley opens again. Look at this beautiful meadow, and you can already hear it. Yosemite Falls, one of the tallest in North America. And it is spring, it's roaring this time of year. Let's ride on. Right, guys, I think I am going to circle the loop around Yosemite Falls. The road here, as you see, is surrounded by towering granite cliffs on both sides. It feels as though you're riding through a natural cathedral. This whole ride feels unreal. Every turn gives you another postcard view. So, I am going to make my way towards Mirror Lake. It's a quieter part of Yosemite, tucked at the base of Half Dome. What makes it special is the reflection. On a calm day, the water acts like glass, and you get this perfect mirror image of the cliffs and the dome towering above. So, I can't wait to check it out. This is Lower Pines Campground, so I guess this is where I will park and go check out Mirror Lake. So, I'm hiking in my entire motorcycle outfit with my helmet and all for 3 miles to Mirror Lake. I could have rode my bike there, but I thought, why not? Get some exercise, been drinking and eating a lot. So it's beautiful, the smell of pine trees. It's absolutely fantastic. In nature, sometimes we got to get off the modes of transportation and let our feet explore. Another mile to go. Look at this. Absolutely wonderful. Still can't believe everybody's without clothing. I'm in my full motorcycle gear. Look at this. The Merced River keeps me company. How pretty it is. There's the helmet, but there's no motorcycle. That's what my mode of transport. Let's continue on. It keeps going on and on and on. Oh boy, we're climbing. In my motorcycle gear. This is nuts. Still going. Man, it's rough. Look at that. Call me crazy. I just talked to some people down there. I think there's still another half a mile. But the terrain is crazy. Look at that. I mean, it's going up. Watch this. I've been to Mirror Lake 15 years ago. I hope it's worth it, but It's a hike. I think it's going to be 4 miles round trip. Whoa, let's do this. The journey continues onward. Here we go. Oh, look, lots of people. Okay, here we go. What did we do? 1.56. Yeah, 1.6 miles. So it's gonna be a 3.2 mile hike. Let's see if it was worth it. Yeah. This is why it's called the Mirror Lake. Wow, look at this view. The water is so calm, it's like a sheet of glass, perfectly reflecting the cliffs, and Half Dome is right behind me. Let's go back. Another 1.6 miles to go. So, then go for lunch. Look at this. Man, I'm so glad I did this. You know, sometimes you just have to be in nature. So rewarding to be in nature. Take some time, get out of your comfort zones. That's how we all stay young. People are looking at me weird. Why is this guy dressed? Everybody is in their shorts and t-shirts. And here's the thing, I didn't bring any water. So it is, I think, 80 degrees. So another half a mile. But we didn't quit, we're doing it. I got a hike from my motorcycle ride. And that is something amazing. You know why I didn't ride my bike to Mirror Lake, but instead hiked? Because look, you're not allowed. See, no vehicles are allowed, only service vehicles and shuttles. I could have taken a shuttle, but that's being lazy. What's the point, right? Got to do something meaningful, something that makes you feel proud. So yeah, something that makes you feel proud. You got to do something good. What we get to see along the hike, beautiful, beautiful vistas. Quality time spent in nature. Yes, sir. And look, there is Yosemite Falls. Even got to see that on the hike. We're almost there. So, by my count, we did 3.3 miles and exactly an hour and a half. So, there you go, something really meaningful and productive. And look around the corner, there she is, safe and secure where I left her, my beautiful monster. Whew. Yeah, baby. There you go. 3.36 miles, 1.5 hours, 341 calories. Finally, water. Time to ride again. Go for some lunch. Well-deserved lunch. Wish I could have a beer, but I have another 80 miles back to my place for the night. So that was my unplanned hike in my full motorcycle gear to Mirror Lake. From Curry Village parking lot all the way to Mirror Lake. That was awesome. Motorcycling and hiking, baby. All right, I am saddling back up after an incredible day here in Yosemite. I stopped for lunch at Curry Village, which really hit the spot. Took a breather there for a while, rested, and now I have got about 55 miles ahead of me back to Ahwahnee. There is something about the end of a day's ride that just feels different. The light softens, the roads quiet down, and it is just me, the bike, and the hum of the engine. After hiking out to Mirror Lake and back, I can still feel that sense of calm. Standing at the edge of the water, seeing Half Dome's reflection staring back at me, and now rolling out, it's like I'm carrying that stillness with me. Motorcycle travel is funny that way. It's both adventure and comfort. The comfort comes in the rhythm of the ride, the steady heartbeat of the bike underneath me. And the adventure? Well, that's everything else. New roads, new sights, new stories waiting around every bend. And as the day winds down, I can honestly say this BMW R1300 GS has been more than just a motorcycle today. It's been a true companion. Together, we have carved roads, climbed passes, and found quiet moments in the heart of Yosemite. Days like this remind me why I ride. Freedom, discovery, and the joy of having a machine that feels like it was built for the journey. Yosemite has been nothing short of breathtaking today. But tomorrow, the road takes me somewhere entirely different. From granite valleys to the land of giants, Sequoia and Kings National Parks. Massive trees, endless curves, and some of the most remote roads in California. Guys, you don't want to miss this ride. Trust me, it's going to be epic. So, it is almost 5 p.m. and I started the day at 8 this morning. Been riding now for almost 8 hours. Today was a success in every sense. Over 110 miles on the bike, winding through some of the most beautiful landscapes California has to offer, with a hike, waterfalls, and lakes all mixed in. That's the joy of days like this. You push a little, you explore, you ride, you rest, and by the time you're heading home, you feel full. Not just physically, but full of experiences, full of gratitude. So, now I am back, and I will see you in the morning. Tomorrow is a new adventure. Ciao. See you on the next one.